Welcome to the Be Faithful channel. Today is 2 Cent Tuesdays, and I'm going to share my 2 cents on something that has just recently happened. The whole Wall Street bets, stock market, Robinhood, Citadel, GameStop stuff that went down, right? Well, let me go back. If you don't know what stocks are, stocks is where you can invest money into a company and own a small portion of that company. The more small portions you own, the more you own of the company. So that's why if you own 51%, technically you own the company itself. So sometimes companies can buy companies, so on and so forth. But individuals can buy companies too. And GameStop at one point was really low, like $2 a share to own a piece of the company. What ended up happening is some people on Wall Street Bets, which is a public forum where people share ideas and share thoughts and share stocks, to my understanding, they noticed that, some hedge funds, some rich people wanted to say that GameStop was going to fail and make money off of it. So they decided to do the opposite, to boost it up so that it didn't fail and so that the rich people, aka hedge funds, would lose money on it. With all that being said, my 2 cents is this. It's unfortunate the amount of power and influence people have when they have money and can do almost what they please with it. Hear me out. I'm not talking about the Wall Street Bets guys. The Wall Street Bet people are little fish in this humongous sea of sharks and manta rays and swordfish or whales, manatees. I don't know. Anyway, they're what's considered the little guy. The Robin Hoods, the ones that that are fighting or to take from the rich and give to the poor. But Robinhood, the company, was forced, or in wisdom, I guess, I don't know, depends on which side you're on, to kind of block the ability for the little guy to continue to ramp up the value or the stock price of the company GameStop. Now, I play games from time to time, and most people kind of have an understanding that GameStop, without actually changing their model, without changing how they practice business, without changing how they're going to make money, is essentially seems like it's going to fail. The writing's on the wall. So it's a good reason why people would believe that GameStop is not going to make it, because, trying to go in physically, especially during with COVID, trading games for other games. Then you have the situation where you're not going to get much value back from selling your games to GameStop, but they'll still try to make the money because they're a business. They're trying to make money, right? Anyway, my 2 cents is this. Like I said, it's unfortunate that if you have enough money, you can influence these things. You can influence, especially with the history that many people have come from, as far as the masses, right? Not everybody has millions of dollars in their bank accounts. Not everybody has billions of dollars as a value. But yet, the individuals who open up doors, Robin Hoods of the world, are kind of like pushed back into the corner to keep from too much disruption, to keep from too much upsetting the status quo. That's an interesting thing, because when you upset the status quo, when you upset the norm, then you'll find yourself in some sort of battle. There are people who like things the way they are because they have maybe what they want, because they don't have to compete or fight as much as many other people would. And so their battle is to keep things as they are, to keep people where they are, to keep people how they are. And don't be surprised if the internet isn't attacked soon within our lifetime, because the internet is a free-formed medium to transport information, to share thoughts, ideas, feelings, knowledge that normally would be difficult to get to, or difficult to reach, or difficult to have. I don't know what else to say. What side do I stand on it? I mean, I don't agree with people being able to stop others from doing what is normal in the way the game goes. So in the stock market, if it's normal, you buy stocks, no one's hindering you. It's an open market, it's a free market. Then people should be able to just buy the stocks that you said is open and free. On the other hand, as far as disrupting the status quo, Jesus disrupted the status quo. Jesus stepped in and upset the normal way things were going, because the normal way things were going was an abuse to image bearers of God, people who were created in God's image, like all of us are, and are the less fortunate, or the ones who didn't have that extra help in life, just by position or placing or whatever you may want to call it. But then there are those who got their money not from having a silver spoon in their mouth from birth, or being rich from birth, but actually worked hard to get it, and actually had to work and study and save up and do what they had to do to get to where they were. So what about those? So, there's no right or wrong answer. It's 2 Cents Tuesdays. My 2 cents is Robinhood was wrong for pausing. Should have, kept helping the little guy. Wall Street Bets, if they said anything anti-Semitic, I don't know, but it was allegations there were things said. If they said anything that was against a type of people, a group of people, they're wrong for saying that. And the hedge fund is wrong for trying to capitalize off of failed planning, or trying to boost up the feeling or the thought that this company is going to go out of business, because people work for that company. They have jobs there. They feed their families from having a job there. What could fix all of this? GameStop needs to have better managers and better people at the top making decisions to see the signs of the times and transition to a new model where they can still keep food on the table for their workers and stuff like that. So that's one thing. Wall Street Bets, with the knowledge you have and the insight that you have, educate people. Continue to educate people, continue to give information to people so that people know what's going on. And Robinhood, live up to your name. Robinhood. I don't agree with stealing anything from anybody, rich or poor, but you named yourself Robinhood. You named it, and you say you fight for the common trader. You want people to be educated and informed. Then stick to that. Stick to what you say you're about. Find a way to get from under the clutches of anybody forcing you to do anything, because then you really can't help anybody if you owe something to some other organization, or you're muted by what some big shot says, because you don't have the capital, whatever it may be. It's time to all do better. That's my 2 cents. So I know, share your 2 cents in the comments. What else can I say? So today's sponsor is, once again, Unified Agape. Go to unifiedagape.com. You should see it at the bottom here. unifiedagape.com, and check out the products. Make it happen.